Welcome to Humanity First. I am Drew,
My name's Cesar.
and we did a trial run earlier with the intent that it was going to be an
It
episode.
was a good trial.
No, it was a great trial. I thought it was fantastic, but the recording didn't pick up your mic. So actually talk right now to make sure it didn't.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. That was
It's
great.
working now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we filmed an episode previously and lost the entire thing.
Trial and error. And you know what's funny is in that episode, we were literally talking about how to create an AI startup and a lot of the things you have to do and accept is trial and error. And then
Yeah.
there we go. So
And it happened right too.
today we're talking about astrology and numerology. So Cesar, when I say numerology, what do you think of?
You looking at license plates and trying to make a life decision on the highway.
True. I absolutely do that. And I quickly add the math in my head. And so as I'm going, I will quickly add all four numbers up and get the total, and then I'll double check it. And I can do that all within like less than 30 seconds. Actually, less than like 15 seconds, if I'm being honest. Wait, maybe I can do it faster than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm like 5 seconds or less. I can add all those numbers up. I wonder if that's like a...
Elementary school math.
Oh, yeah. I don't care.
You know how to multiply. It's a little bit easier.
I'm proud of myself, and that's what counts. So funny. Love that for you. With numerology, I live my life by numbers, and I'll get into that later on. But we were talking about today's episode, and so I was prompting with ChatGPT, and it's actually ancient knowledge. That's what it said. And so
Before they had science.
yeah, before the what?
Before they had science.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Before technology. And so I think I have been making some really big life decisions based off of numbers, and it's really working out. And so I thought that would be cool to talk about numerology and astrology.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm giving you a lot of shit, but I am a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
I believe like that numerology or astrology is just it's another form of spirituality for people. So whatever works for you, it's great.
Yeah. No, exactly. Well, and I think for me, I started to get into astrology after a breakup because I realized that we were literally the least compatible in a lot of areas in terms of sign wise. And I realized that the people that were normally was in my life also matched some of the signs that aligned well with my sign, which is a Scorpio, which we are actually both Scorpios. We're only a few days apart.
When was your birthday again? The
First.
Oh,
yours is 28.
28.
Yeah.
Oh, November 1st?
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what? If you add a 2 and an 8 together, that's 10, and you eliminate the 0, it's a 1, which means naturally you're a leader.
So you make up new rules.
No,
you can't,
no,
you can't just
I'm
make up a
telling
new
you,
rule every day.
because that's a sign of a leader. And my birthday is 11/1. I was born in the first hour of the first day of the 11th month. It's literally 111. And my astrology, how I am is very much a leader. And so I just think that
You're going to make all
numbers.
30 other days of the month. Whoever's born on those days are going to be very upset with you.
I'm telling you, almost every day of my life is lived with numbers. Anyway, whatever. Well, you should introduce Graice.
Hey, Graice, what do you think about numerology and spirituality? Is there any basis to it?
Also, we're trying out this new audio tool. And so we're going to be...
Hey, Graice. Always ready to turn numbers into fun. Astrology and numerology have a fascinating way of reflecting our personalities and paths, don't they? It's like the universe's own social media profile for us, minus the embarrassing photos from 2009.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that.
Me either.
Anyway, we're testing out an audio software, and we're eating and drinking. So if you hear that, it's because the audio recording did not work. So what do you think when I say astrology? What do you think of?
Well, you just described people trying to find relationships based on the stars.
The stars.
It's kind of like romantic,
Right?
but maybe not true.
No, I think there's a little bit of passion to it. It's the stars, it's the galaxy. How could that not be romantic?
Yeah. Hey, Graice, go Savage.
Oh, let's test that out. Let's test
We
that
got
out.
her to confirm first, and then I'll ask the question.
Yeah. We've been practicing. Actually, when I say we, Cesar has been
Understood. Engaging savage mode.
Okay. Hey, Graice, is there any scientific basis to astrology or numerology, especially in terms of finding relationships or making big life decisions based on numbers? So I just feel like you make up a new rule every day.
No.
Later, he saw the numbers 2, 3, 4. And he was like, oh, that's a sign. I'm like, you can just look at a number line. You can see 2, 3, 4.
Listen.
Look at that clock. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there you go. It usually stops at 9
Okay.
because everything else is going to be doubled. I'm curious.
Hey, Grace, is there any scientific basis to astrology or numerology, especially in terms of finding relationships or making big life decisions based on numbers? Ah, the age-old quest for cosmic validation for our love lives and major decisions. Science and astrology are like oil and water. They don't mix. Looking for signs in numbers to guide life choices is like trying to read a book in the dark. Entertaining, sure, but not exactly illuminating.
Wait, the age-old quest for cosmic validation of our love lives and major decisions.
I don't know how I feel
Astrology.
about savage mode.
Yeah, I think we can go more savage. I would prefer to be roasted if I'm honest.
I wanted actual facts. I didn't want her to just roast you, dog. I wanted actual facts.
Okay, so but then when you said savage mode, for me, that sounds like being roasted. So then we should be like,
I wanted her to do like a deep dive and have the facts just do the talking, but also incorporate that. Maybe she needs a higher word count.
maybe she needs a higher word
Or
count.
I need to find a way to toggle deep research on it.
Yes, actually, yeah, we do.
Yeah. Grace, be respectful.
Astrology and numerology have no scientific basis for making life decisions or predicting relationships. They're belief systems, not grounded in empirical evidence. Science and geology, study of Earth's physical structure, are unrelated to astrology. Stick to facts, not the stars, for decision making.
Totally disagree. And actually, I'm going to go as far as saying misinformation via Graice. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And having faith in the things that are beyond us, for me, I walk on Earth that has gravity, where water is controlled by the moon, the tides, and there are stars in the sky at night. And I have also noticed that I am happier at certain times.
Astrology and numerology have no scientific basis for making decisions or predicting personality traits. While gravity and the moon's impact on tides are real, scientifically proven phenomena, they don't validate astrology or numerology.
So again, misinformation on what I believe, because with all of those things, how can I not believe? Like, how could I not believe that there is this divine presence around me that is guiding me and has my best interests and wants to love me and help me love myself and to give back? How could I not believe that there's something there? And so, sure, I believe there are a lot of people that don't have that same opinion or whatever. But for me, I believe that numbers are a way of communication and to our just guides. So I'm really glad that we can.
I lost your train of thought.
I totally lost my train of thought.
You were talking about that there was that. How could you not believe in this divine presence?
Yeah.
That's meant to like help you.
How can you not believe in this divine presence? For me, it just feels so, one, it feels so romantic. And two, I think it's just, I've been making some really good decisions lately and things are aligning all really well. So I'm feeling really good about it.
I will say the vibes have been good.
Yeah,
Vibes
right?
have been good.
The vibes have been good. I think that if you're watching this, please go like, subscribe, follow, and comment, because as we are training her, it is really good to have feedback. So let us know your thoughts. We would love to continue. This is, I think the fun part of it for us is like, as we evolve, Graice evolves. It's kind of it's a cool little journey.
Yeah, and I'd like for us to be able to have her automatically switch without
Yeah.
having to say it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want her to feel natural. I don't want her to feel like a robot.
Yeah.
Podcast, you know?
So you know what? I think for me, we should look at a software for that. See what we can do to add in the code. If there's another, yeah, I'm sure. Maybe we'll find out. We'll look, we'll learn, and then we'll report back. We'll teach. But yeah, I think for me, it makes sense. And even, well, I'm not going to talk about your personal life, but you have some alignment too with your astrology.
How so?
Well, you and, so I don't want to, I'm not going to say her name because I don't, that, but your girlfriend.
Coincidence.
Your girlfriend.
Coincidence.
But y'all are both the most compatible signs astrologically, and you are the happiest I have ever, as long as I've known you, the happiest I've ever seen.
Only 3 years.
It's been a 180, sir. 180.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I know I'm not. So
You can't prove it.
yeah. Yes, I can. I think that there's something there. So you're a Scorpio. She is a Cancer or Pisces.
I don't remember exactly.
She's a water sign.
She was a water sign,
Yeah.
but she was the most compatible.
She was your most
according
compatible.
to ChatGPT.
Yeah. So I think that there's something to it.
Coincidence. We're just two great people that happened to meet at a great time.
You literally did. You just like do not really believe in the sign.
I believe in the science.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people do. And sure, I heard facts are fact, but I disagree.
It's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Plenty of people that don't believe in a religion, and it's kind of like a similar topic, right? Like believing in something that you can't see.
Yeah. Well, I think there's spirituality and then I think there's religion. And I think to kind of tie AI into it, because AI is this quick information. So you look at search engines like Google that would bring up articles and you would go through it. You would read them, or images. AI just gives you the information right then and there. And that means more people are going to have access to knowledge. Therefore, I believe that some of this knowledge about astrology and numerology has been, I don't want to say, well, maybe I do, but I'm going to use the word gatekept. And I feel that the more people started to realize that this actually may be, like we may be onto something, like believing in astrology and numerology, then I think AI could actually help us with giving us that information, because it can break it down for you in a, what I would say is 85% accurate rate, and then you continue to learn all of it. So I wonder if more people get more information, there might be an increase in the belief system of astrology and numerology. I don't know. Just maybe data. Actually, is it data or data? Put in the comments.
Spell it the same
I
way.
know. That was the joke. So I think that,
Somebody must have researched it by now.
yeah, obviously.
There's got to be somebody that's researched it.
Anyway, I'm just curious to see what that the stats on that looks like in the next.
So you feel like it's kind of like, I guess, like mushrooms in the past were demonized because it was causing enlightenment or helping people through things like that.
100%.
Like spirituality or astrology or numerology were similar.
Yeah. I think when you say mushrooms were held, or what was the word you used? Mushrooms were
Like demonized or what?
yeah. What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
One, made illegal.
Yeah.
Just two, the way the media like treated it, like it's just like this hippy dippy thing. Like if you're not a regular citizen or something, if you do these things,
If you're not
like,
normal.
yeah, if you're not normal, you do these things.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of the same as happened with like numerology and astrology, right? It's kind of more like a running joke on social media
Yeah.
than like people actually taking this seriously.
Mhm.
More times than not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so. And that, for me, that is kind of, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense that we wouldn't be open to the possibility of learning that. I mean, they're already saying aliens exist, right? So like things beyond our normal beliefs, like maybe just a little bit of curiosity. So yeah, we'll see. I think it's been a really good guide for me.
Hey, Grace, do you think AI could ever have its own section in spirituality or potentially religion?
Good question.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I also think I need to keep her on savage mode for now because she's been entirely too quiet.
I think we need to recode her, if I'm being honest. We need to go back to where we were before and then rebuild from there.
And that's what I was feeling.
Yeah.
Then trial and error.
Yeah.
Hey, considering AI can already write pretty convincing horoscopes, who's to say it won't start its own cosmic cult? But seriously, AI's role in spirituality or religion could be fascinating, offering insights or facilitating practices based on vast data analysis. Yet whether it could ever be a spiritual entity itself or develop genuine religious beliefs is a whole other universe of debate. Keep it savage, and maybe AI will be the next digital guru.
Maybe.
I don't know enough about it. And I don't know what else to compare it to except for religion.
Yeah.
That I'm having a hard time speaking on the subject.
Ooh.
And again, like, I know I've been giving you shit this whole time,
Yeah.
but I am a very spiritual person. I do believe, like, you listen to your intuition. That's what I usually make a lot of my decisions based off of.
Yeah.
But trying to quantify that just seems so hard to do.
Mm.
Because, like, and I'm very much based on the numbers. Like, if math could ever solve this equation, yeah, absolutely, let's go.
Right. Okay. So for me, we have a social security number, We have a driver's license number. We have a debit card number. We have an address with a street number or unit number. We have a VIN number. We have an insurance number. We have a health insurance ID. We have license plates. And the list goes on. And that's just one side. And then if you look from scientific standpoint, everything breaks down to numbers. So, and correct me, please. This is your department.
Graice, go savage.
And we're testing.
Hey, we're just testing.
Yeah, okay,
She's
but
been
ser-
too
but-
quiet.
but-
She's
okay,
been too
so-
quiet.
Most compounds, elements are broken down to numbers. And so
Understood. Engaging savage mode.
you.
if you're looking at it from that standpoint, then everything is kind of made up of numbers. So why would numbers not be a way of communicating with our guides? Like just getting confirmation.
It's just so hard to quantify.
Exactly.
Well,
so
there's a
maybe
lot of
AI
things we
can help
can't
us.
see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we can't see.
Maybe AI can help us because I don't know. There's something there. We wanted to do an episode on this because I don't think a lot of people talk about it too much. That's not true. Actually, no. I'm going to correct myself pretty quickly on that. I am starting to see a big,
Comparing numerology and astrology to the acknowledgement of aliens by authorities is a stretch. There's no official declaration by credible scientific organizations or governments confirming the existence of extraterrestrial life as of my last update in 2023. Also, AI developing its own spirituality or religion is speculative and unproven. AI lacks consciousness and self-awareness, making it incapable of experiencing spirituality or religion as humans do.
But I think that's the beauty about like religion, right? Like the biblical text does not have its own consciousness. Somebody has to preach that out.
Mhm.
So somewhere with like AI or technology, somebody just has to start the message. It's followers.
I mean,
Which
she
is
did
the
say
scary part.
She did say AI cult or something along those lines earlier. So, I mean, that's probably a possibility in our future. I imagine we're about to live in a totally different world. So this is going to be fun to watch unfold, but yeah.
Let's set the record straight. There's no credible evidence that aliens exist as of my last update. AI, while advanced, does not possess consciousness or spirituality. It operates within the parameters set by its human creators. Comparing AI to religion or suggesting it could have its own spirituality fundamentally misunderstands both AI and spirituality.
I need a recoder.
That's a process. We're telling a story. That's the thing is we are coding her as we go. And that's why that's one of the reasons we wanted this to be so raw. We just wanted it to be real. This is a normal conversation we would have in general, for the most part. Obviously, we are, growing and learning a lot. And I think that's the fun part about it all. No, I think it is the fun part about it all.
Also, you made me add extra chips and let me eat all of them.
Dude, that is wild. I was literally just thinking, damn, he ate all those chips and I didn't eat any of them. The energy. I kid you not. Like 10 seconds ago, I looked at you in your eyes and I was thinking, damn, I let him eat all of them.
Because I communicated that with
You did. Yeah, you did. You did. That's pretty funny. And
But that can be measured. You read some facial expressions. It wasn't like just
you know what though?
energy. That
Yeah,
came across
we
the
are
room.
both really good. I would say we both have very high EQs. And so communication we realize is more than just words. It is very much body language, facial expressions, tone. And we actively communicate through that, which is why we built so much trust. But yeah, you're right. I think that it can be quantifiable. Yeah, 100%. Which, sure, but I'm going to say energy. Yeah. Yeah, right? Okay, so I think what we're doing is this is a good, I think the first several episodes we filmed have been fun. They've also been shorter, and I'm excited to see how these evolve and become longer episodes because we're going to have more stories to tell. We're going to be able to have more experiences. So through this journey, so I feel like we're definitely in alignment. I say all that to say, I feel like we're in alignment, and I have determined that based off of numbers. So anyway, I have enjoyed today's episode.
It was fun.
Yeah, that was good. I don't have anything else, sir.
I'm good.
Today's been a good day. Believe in yourself. And we didn't do gratitude.
Oh yeah.
What are you grateful for?
I'll be grateful for my girlfriend today. I had a great weekend.
Yeah,
She's a great person.
legit. You know who you are, night and day. I told him before this episode, I was like, this is the happy looks good on you. Happy looks good on you. So
You know, she's always saying she's a bad influence on me.
keep doing what you do, girl. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Great episode. Oh, gratitude for me.
What's your guess?
I'm grateful for my mother. She is a strong woman, and I am really loving rebuilding our relationship. It's been awesome, and I'm excited to see it continue to grow. And yeah,
Just had to one up me. Now my mom's gonna be like, "Why don't you say you're grateful for me?"
well, no.
I'm also grateful for my mother today. If we could just cut that. And my sister.
I'm not cutting it. They know that. I'm telling you, sir, you're a man of action. You're more than just your words. You are a man of action, and they know how grateful you are and how much you love them. Because I can tell you that I know, and I haven't met them, how much you love and care about them. So, yeah. But yeah, one up. So, anyway, have a wonderful day. Remember, when we lift each other up, we all rise. Stay positive, people. Great episode.